Hello, and welcome to this video on automation provided by Privacy Labs. This is one we plan to do in a series. This is done primarily for your education, but also to give you a sense of how we deliver services and where we focus. This is focused on compliance. It is directed at a non-technical audience, and I should mention that automation is ubiquitous. It's not just in compliance. You will find topics like customer experience, CX, you might hear it as, which is a huge piece of remaining competitive for the modern enterprise. There is overlap, of course, with compliance, but that's our focus today. What we're going to do is focus first on what do we mean by manual versus automate. What does automation mean? Then we're going to look at two tools, two general areas where automation is executed. One is application programming interface, or API, and the other is a topic called third-party automation tools. We'll finish off with a discussion on machine learning. However, we will be having a separate video on machine learning, so watch for that. But we will cover it here, specifically in an area called data discovery. So what do we mean when we say automate? What does it mean to say manual versus automate? Well, it's a fairly obvious definition, and the one that we're going to use is automation is technology executing tasks instead of humans. It's really just that simple. And you don't automate unless you have a reason to. You don't automate just to automate. Modernly, that is very often the case. The best way I like to think of this is the human body. Think about yourself, your heart, your lungs, when you blink your eyes, your digestive system, all these things that your body does automatically for you. Imagine if you had to manually beat your heart or command your lungs to inhale and exhale or to blink your eyes. You would spend your entire time thinking about that. So what has been done is your body has automated what are simple and repetitive tasks. This is a very similar concept with automation in the context that we mean it. I want to introduce you to, though, to some terms: DevOps, AIOps, MLOps. DevOps is really software engineering development, and Ops is operations, IT, the folks that handle your network and your repositories and your software solutions. AI ops is artificial intelligence ops, operations. ML ops is machine learning ops. These are just terms that have kind of grown up in the technical arena that you'll see mentioned often. And another area called robotic process automation, or RPA. You can search these terms on the internet and do your own research. They are there, and you will find that their primary purpose, the underlying concept, is to automate those things that are simple and straightforward first. So now that we have a better understanding of what automation means, let's take a closer look at what this means in the context of compliance. I'll be covering some examples soon, but for now at a high level, it's really just like any automation. It's to reduce cost and human error. However, it's very difficult for the modern enterprise to stay competitive if they aren't mitigating risks in the best way that they can. This often means automation. This is due in part to the fact that there's so many different types of data, different departments with different needs, lots of different software applications and repositories and edge devices and so forth. So automation really becomes key. This graphic kind of helps visualize what's going on. We have the cloud, we have desktops and laptops, we have smartphones, we have everything else, collaboration tools like Zoom and Slack. We have different departments: HR, research and development, marketing, IT. If you're an online presence like in e-commerce, you've got all that to think about. And this is essentially just a beehive of terabytes of fast-moving, complex data that needs to be managed and basically corralled, if you will.